about and how far we've come on the only 1340 WTAN 10 Talk Radio Network.
It's all groovy with Robbie the Shark. Tune in Saturday afternoon from 12 to 1. Listen at your own risk.
Hi, this is Paul Malloy, host of Freedom Works, The Paul Malloy Show. I hope you'll join us every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday, 10 to 11 a.m. Eastern Time, here on the TAN Talk Radio Network, where we strive to bring you the libertarian perspective on political events of the day. There's no show quite like Freedom Works, with in-depth interviews, our ultimate top 10 list, and so much more. So join us for Freedom Works, The Paul Malloy Show, every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday, 10 to 11 a.m. here on the TAN Talk Radio Network.
Tampa Bay's TAN Talk, entertaining and informative radio for the Sunshine State.
It's time for BeLocal Buzz with Devin. Devin is the owner and publisher of Stroll Harbor Bluffs and BeLocal Beaches magazines. She's also the founder of Raising Relief Foundation and the host of BeLocal Buzz on the TAN Talk Radio Network. Now here's Devin, your community connector.
Good afternoon and happy Thursday. And as always, welcome to BeLocal Buzz with Devin, your community connector here on TAN Talk Radio. Now, you're going to want to stay on for the whole show. We are having a health and wellness show, and I have brought in the experts, of course. Anyone that you hear on our show come directly from our magazines, BeLocal Beaches in Greater Clearwater, and also Stroll Harbor Bluffs. And as you know, I really pride ourselves on making sure we have the experts, the most experienced, and the people that really care about you. So before anything, I just want to say, hey, Ed, how are you? Our amazing producer.
Howdy, howdy.
How's it going? Good to see you.
Yeah, it's going.
Okay. Anything earth-shattering you want to share with us?
No, I'm just glad the holidays are over.
Okay. You mean Valentine's Day?
Oh, that's not really a holiday. I was talking about,
typical
Christmas,
man.
New Year's.
Yeah, typical man.
All that stuff.
Okay. So my husband fits in that category that it's not really a holiday too. So.
Well, for the couple, I guess it's a holiday, but I'm just talking about in general.
I get you. I hear you. I won't even, true confessions, I still have my Christmas tree up. But, yeah, I'm one of those.
It's okay if it's up. You don't turn it on, do you?
Of course. It's like my ambiance lighting. Actually, my mother-in-law is staying with us now, and I told her 2 weeks ago, I'm going to take down the Christmas tree. And she's like, why? And she's not well. So I said, why? Do you like the Christmas tree? And she's like, yeah, I really like the lighting. So I'm like, okay, well, guess what? Merry Christmas.
You can get one of those corner lights, they're on a stand and they stick up about 6 feet. They change all different colors.
Okay, so if you want to mess with my Greek mother-in-law, I will give you her phone number, but I'm pretty sure I'm just going to keep the Christmas tree up until she says enough with the lights.
You gotta keep the peace, right?
Yeah, we got to keep the peace. But anyways, before we get on to our guests, first things I want to talk about is a great event happening this weekend. It is Saturday night, the Neighbors Night Out at Central Park Performing Arts Center. It is going to be amazing. It's in oh my God, I told you I couldn't speak before the show, right? And here we are having it. It's in conjunction with the Stroll Harbor Bluffs and BeLocal magazines, and it's called Neighbors Night Out. It's at the Central Park Performing Arts Center right there in Largo off of West Bay. And we are having a DJ Hoof, which you've seen on the show before. He's amazing. I can't believe he wasn't booked. We got really lucky that he was able to see us. And then also we're having a cash bar and we have a raffles. Our most popular thing about our events are the raffle giveaways that our sponsors of the network give away to the people out there. So it's really cool. And then light bites and just a lot of fun. So come on down Saturday night, which is the 22nd, and it's from 6 to 9 at the Central Park Performing Arts Center. So Ed, I was going to have Tammy on. She's the owner of New You Laser and Med Spa, but Tammy has a migraine. Maybe she can talk to you as our next guest. Yes. So Tammy is now being played by Devin Pappas of BeLocal Buzz. So do we have a song if Tammy was here to play for her?
Every day I look in the mirror and discover me a new set of eyes.
Sounds good.
Or does it even work like that?
I know, I love these songs. So welcome to the Health and Wellness. And we just heard about Botox and turning back time. And health and wellness is really about living your best life, right? Yeah, of course, it's looking good, but more importantly, it's actually feeling good. So if Tammy was here, so I'm going to have to talk to Dr. Stewart over here. You're going to have to do the trivia for the aesthetic, okay? So aesthetics comes from the Greek word, and what does it actually mean?
Aesthetics.
I learned it today too, so don't feel bad if you don't know it. Ed, do you know it?
Nope.
It means, aesthetics means, to the Greek word, pertaining to perception.
Okay.
Yeah. So I thought that, I'm like, oh yeah, that totally makes sense, right? Because they talk about aesthetics of buildings, aesthetics of the room, and of course, aesthetics of people's looks, right? So yeah, that makes total sense. So it actually started in ancient technique, and they used to use sausage casings to plump up facial features back in the days. So I'm glad they don't do that anymore. And they certainly do not do that at New You Laser and Med Spa. So Tammy is the owner here. Unfortunately, she's a little bit out with migraines, and we know how terrible that can feel. But New You Laser and Med Spa, they have lots of services besides the Botox that we heard. Of course, they have all your basic aesthetics and fillers, but they also do the Morpheus 8. They do IV hydration. So we're talking about health and wellness. They're all about the wellness part of it and the health. Oh my God. Ed, I think there's something in my water that's alcoholic because I can't speak. I don't even know what to say about this. But they do IV hydrations. They do medical loss. They do acne boot camp. So it's great for your teenagers, obviously, but adults have adult acne all the time. Stress, they break out with it. So she can help you there. And there's not a lot of places that really do that. So it's good to know. Hormone replacement and testosterone replacement. That is huge right now because people want to live their best life, but they don't have the energy for it. They're feeling down. They're feeling depressed. They don't know what's going on. Their body's changing it, but they don't understand it. So instead of going on all kind of drugs, if you will, go to her. She'll do a blood test with you and get everything checked out. Make sure that your estrogen and testosterone are at the levels that they should be. And if they're not, they can do things to help you. Like, for example, I've gotten the pellets. Okay. And there's male pellets that they can do to make sure that it's regulating and get you back the energy so you can have your best life. And New You, they're located on Seminole Boulevard. And it's 955 Seminole Boulevard, right there in Seminole, kind of Seminole Largo. Yeah. And it's Suite 103. So talk about aesthetics. That place is gorgeous. Like every room. So they have like the IV room and then of course the aesthetic, like Botox filler room. They have all these different rooms and they are gorgeous. Really? All decked and they're out. All different. And I've never seen anything like it, to be honest with you. So yeah, it's New You Laser and Med Spa. So just in time for the summer, Tammy wanted me to let you know about a huge promotion that they're having for laser hair removal. It's $9.99 and that is unlimited. Did you hear me? Unlimited treatments for women's Brazilians and underarms. And if anyone has ever done hair removal, that is an unbelievable price because no one ever does unlimited treatments, right? It's like 4 treatments for $9.99. Yep. You know, so I mean, that's just amazing. So again, if you're interested in the promotion for laser hair removal, it's $9.99, unlimited treatments. Women's Brazilians and underarms. And you can call 727-517-6329. Or you can go check them out on their website and it's New You. So let me spell that. It's NUYU NEW Skin. So it's newskin.com. You can see all their services and you can make an appointment to go see Tammy and her team over there. Again, it's New You Laser Med Spa. Say that you heard us on TAN Talk Radio and go get your unlimited Brazilian and underarms laser hair removal for $9.99. Did you hear that? It was unlimited treatments over at New You. Okay. Yeah, it's great. Okay. So Tammy, I hope you're feeling better and we will have you back on the show or on the show when you feel better. So I think we should go on to our next guest. And if you're just tuning in at 4:15, we are here till 5 o'clock on our health and wellness. Again, I brought in the experts. Our next guest is, ready? Dr. Damon Stewart. Do we have a song for him, Ed?
Ooh, let's hear it.
The other song. That's okay. Okay. That was a teaser for our last
I could
guest.
have my Gucci on. I go in my Louis Vuitton. But even with nothing on, bet I made you look. I made you look. I'll make you double take soon as I walk away. Call up your chiropractor just in case your neck break. Ooh, tell me what you gonna do? Ooh. 'Cause I'm about to make a scene.
Megan Trainor
I'm about to turn the heat up. Gonna make you
is going to call the chiropractor. What do you think about that?
Hey, bring her on in.
Right. So, Dr. Stewart, thank you so much for being on BeLocal Buzz today. We're honored to not only have you on the show today, but also have you as part of our magazines. And we can find your ad in BeLocal Beaches in Greater Clearwater, which is so important. That is a new resident resource guide. New residents move to the area and they don't have any kind of network. They don't have referrals. They don't know where to go. So we supply them. We're their friends. Okay. We give them the referrals and of the good businesses, also filled with useful content like where to eat, where to shop, what are the cool things to do, where are the dog parks, what are our annual events. So it's hard to leave a new place. It's hard to leave an old place to come to a new place and not have anyone that you know.
Yeah, no
so
referrals.
Yeah, so that's just like perfect to be in there, especially with all the moving. They're going to need to have a chiropractor.
That's right.
So I have a little trivia for you.
Okay.
Are you ready?
I
You didn't know there was going to be a quiz, did you?
I did not.
Where does the name chiropractic come from, and what does it mean?
I believe it's by hand,
Yes.
and I think it was like chiro initially.
Well, it just said the Greeks.
Yeah,
So, so in 1895, and it means done by hand. Excellent. And chiropractic care, people think it's all about the back. But the reality is it really boosts your brain functions. It's so good. It can prevent illnesses, right?
Yes.
Falls, right? It can help you with that, preventing that. And you don't just crack backs.
Yeah.
So tell us about what you do and where you're located.
Yeah. So I'm Dr. Damon Stewart, as Devin said, and I am the founder and chiropractor at Elite Health Centers. And actually, I mean, speaking about, it's not just pain, right? So I recently underwent a name change from Elite Injury Physicians to Elite Health Centers because I really wanted more of the focus on health and prevention. I'm always going to treat auto accidents, always going to treat sports injuries and any injuries that people have. But my goal is truly to be a resource for health, keeping people maintained. And we were talking about the aesthetics. You also have to deal with the aesthetics of your internal workings and really deal with keeping things moving properly. And like you said, not just pain, it's also immune function and really just keeping yourself in tip-top shape. And I think it starts with little things you can do at home, obviously nutrition, hydration, exercise, but you also have to be doing things in terms of massage and assisted stretching and chiropractic. And that's really what I think makes my clinic a little bit different. It's not just rack 'em and crack 'em. All of our patients receive assisted stretching, massage, and adjustment during an appointment.
That I love prevention and awareness. Those are probably two of my favorite words out there because I think that you have to tell people what they don't know, right? And that's why we rely on people that are in their field, the experts in the field. So thank you for being here because I love that you're talking about that preventative medicine almost, right? Natural medicine. So tell us some of the things that you actually do. You touched a little bit about the massage and everything, but you have like really state-of-the-art equipment over there too, right?
Yeah. So actually, I have two locations, one on East Bay in Largo and one in Palm Harbor. At the Palm Harbor location, we have it's called shockwave therapy, but it's a really cutting edge technology that uses high powered sound waves that go in and break up scar tissue and adhesions and promote, it's called angiogenesis, but it's new blood vessel formation, promotes protein synthesis. So it just speeds up healing. So anything in terms of like shoulder pain, any tendonitis, like golfer's elbow. I know there's a lot of golfers in the area. So anything in terms of joint pain, the shockwave device is amazing for.
So is that something that people can go preventatively? Like, okay, I don't want to ever have a golf injury, or I don't want this to happen to my joints. And pickleball, I mean, that's a big buzz right now. And I know people are getting injured at pickleball.
Yeah, for sure. I would say, so myself, I'm kind of spoiled because I have access to it. So if there's just something minor at the gym that it isn't necessarily a full injury, but I feel something, then I use it, and it definitely gets me back to baseline before it ever turns into a big issue. So it can certainly be a preventative type of thing.
So if you're just tuning on, first of all, thank you. And I forgot, we're on YouTube Live, so let's wave. If you want to hear any of this show and you might have missed something, you can always go back on TAN Talk Radio Network and go to YouTube and actually watch the whole segment. And if you do have questions for any of our guests, you can call 727-441-3000. And right now, we have the pleasure of talking to Dr. Damon Stewart, and he is the founder of Elite Health Centers. And he's a chiropractor, obviously, but it's more than just what you're thinking. People have that in their head that, I have to go to a chiropractor because I'm injured. But the reality is this can prevent you from being injured, correct?
Yeah, that's the thing. As you age, you want to age gracefully, and it doesn't happen by accident. So you really do have to be, like I was saying before, good nutrition, good hydration. I think sometimes we can overcomplicate things, but it really should just be simple. I mean, looking at kind of caveman days, we didn't have all these toxins and all these availability of things. So simplify your diet, keep it simple, and then get into preventative type of measures in terms of chiropractic and things of that. So it doesn't necessarily turn into an issue where, okay, now we need major medication, major surgery, and things of that nature.
There you go. Yeah. Those days aren't fun at all.
No.
Okay, so what can you tell our viewers and listeners on how can they start this? Because people are like, wow, this is probably new. People are probably hearing this for the first time, like, wow, preventative chiropractic, never heard of it, right? Never heard of such a thing. So that's what we're doing. We're bringing awareness out there. And I would like you to do an article for our other magazine, Stroll Harbor Bluffs, about this, because I think it's very important. But what does a consult look like? How can someone get in contact with you? How long is an appointment usually? So just kind of take us through the process.
Yeah, well, so for today, I definitely want to put an offer out there of, so consultation, examination, chiropractic adjustment, 8 minutes of assisted stretching, and 20 minutes of massage. So you get all of that for $49. Whoa. So anybody that hears this and calls in and mentions TAN Talk, we'll definitely get them in and honor that. Really just go through a comprehensive, first we're just going to sit down. We're going to go over your health history, see if there's something maybe going on, or if you are just looking for wellness type of care, go through an examination. And then from there, get you in for some soft tissue work, assisted stretching as well, and then adjustment. But from there, we can really formulate a plan that's right for you as far as with what you feel like your body needs. And that's one thing. I like to work with people and kind of meet them where they're at. It'd be great if someone could come in every other day for the rest of their life, but that's just not realistic a lot of times. So, but even if you can get someone to come in once a week for a period of time and then kind of taper down over time from there, I think that is crucial to a maintenance type of schedule in terms of maintaining just overall longevity and just like we were talking about before, just aging gracefully.
Yeah, that's amazing, right? Living your best life. That's what we're talking about today. Health and wellness and living your best life. And we're talking to Dr. Stewart, and he's from Elite Health Centers, and he just put an unbelievable offer out there. So you can mention Tan Talk or BeLocal Buzz. Sorry, is that okay if I add that?
Yeah, absolutely. Yep.
And again, what is the deal?
Yep. So consultation, examination, 20 minutes of soft tissue work, 8 minutes of assisted stretching and adjustment for $49.
Okay, so I'm ring. Hi, I'd like to set an appointment for my husband, Mark Pappas.
Yeah, come on in.
Yes, he totally needs that.
Yeah.
He totally needs that. He actually has to have shoulder replacement.
Really?
Yes. So is there something you can do to alleviate the pain before a surgery?
Yes. I mean, he should come on in, and I mean, we'll get him in for some shockwave. Okay. It would help a lot. Yeah. But yeah, if so, easy way to remember the number, 727-799 back. So
oh my God, it's so perfect. Yep. I love that.
727-799-2225.
Okay, so now what about the other end of it, the people that actually have been injured and whatnot? What do you do for them? So you have these great machines, but I haven't been to a chiropractor for a million years because I have too much I'm like the bionic woman.
Yeah.
So is there still kind of like the old fashioned that we know chiropractic looks like?
Yeah. So in terms of like you're talking like a manual, diversified adjustment.
Yes.
That is my preference. But we certainly have other tools if that's not someone's preference. So we can use something called an arthrostim. That's like an instrument assisted adjustment. We can use activators. So we can go as gentle as that patient wants to, and then incorporate all of the other therapies in order to rehabilitate them and get them to where they want to be.
But isn't that part of chiropractor? It's just kind of like you got to do what you know, and it's like a quick, weird thing.
Yeah, I think the best results, in my opinion, tend to come from a traditional style of adjustment.
So tell us a little bit about you. How did you get into this business? How long you've been doing it? Just give us a little bit of history on you.
Yeah. So I've had my practice for 10 years. So prior to that, I went to undergrad at Duquesne University in Pittsburgh. That's where I'm originally from. And then I went to Life University in Atlanta for an additional 4 years for chiropractic. But my background growing up, my dad was an athletic trainer. I've always been kind of in the sports arena. Always knew, or at least thought, that I would end up in the healthcare realm. And actually, after I graduated from Duquesne with my health sciences degree, I was either going to go on for physician assistant or PT, but ended up working at a chiropractic office in the meantime. I had never been to a chiropractor. I'd never thought of it as a career path, but actually had a weightlifting injury while I was there, and went through treatment with them. I had, at the time, terrible radiating pain into my forearm. But after rehab and kind of going through everything there, within 3 months, I was kind of back to myself. And a couple months later, I was down in school for another 4 years.
Wow.
So
that's amazing. That's amazing. So congratulations, 10 years.
Yes.
At your business.
Yes.
So I have a question. I know I said I wasn't going to ask all these random questions, but I'm asking you all these random questions. People that go to the doctors, a lot of doctors, as we know, want to put you on pain meds or send you on the path. And I don't know if it's purposely, but it just seems like it's on the path through my history of surgery at the end result. You know, it's almost like a protocol I call. First, we're going to try cortisone shots, and then we're going to try this. However, no one really recommended that I go see a chiropractor or a massage. They never really went through this like more natural approach. It was all like, and this was in New England. It wasn't even here in Florida. But do you know what I'm saying? So how do we get people to stop just doing that route and going towards this route?
And I think over time it has become more integrated. I think. Yes,
I agree.
Way back when things were really.
Watch it. Way back when.
But things were very separated before it, but I think things have become more integrated now. Like That's myself, true. I work hand in hand with orthopedics all of the time. Some great docs, and I think integrating those two worlds is a great marriage, because there are some times where something is so far along surgery is needed. But even if you are going the route of surgery, a lot of times it's called prehab. So going through a rehab protocol prior to surgery, you're going to have better outcomes with the surgery itself. So I think it's really just a mindset, and getting with whether that's an orthopedic or your primary, getting with someone that maybe does have more of a holistic mindset so that they can point you in the direction of, all right, maybe start here if this doesn't work. And it's not really with the mindset of, okay, we're going to push them eventually towards this. It's really, okay, we're going to see if this does work, and actually giving things a chance to pan out.
And you know, when you did say that, I was teasing you about the age thing, even though you didn't know it was an age thing, but we take things personally like that. You made me think about something. First of all, if you are a new resident, listen up, or if you're a snowbird from up north, and when I say up north, it could be Canada, it could be New England, it could be wherever it's cold. We do not, and I'm from New England, and I can say this firsthand, you're absolutely right. We did not have those alternatives because it's not as popular.
Yeah.
Okay, we talk about aesthetics down here like everyone knows what it is. Everyone knows what hydrofacials are, and everyone knows what this and whatever we were talking about, but that's not true.
Yeah.
You go up north, they don't know about these things. I had my friends coming here. I said, oh, just go get cool sculpting. What the heck is that? So you know what? If you are up from north, oh my God, Karen, I can't speak. It must be the extensions.
From up north.
Yeah, that's the extensions that are getting to my brain. She hit them too tight yesterday, I think. So if you are up from north, oh my God. From up north, you do not have the opportunities or even the awareness of what we can do here in Florida.
Yeah.
So, I mean, that's another thing I think is really pretty vital, because we might have to change our ad.
Yeah.
Because people from other parts of the United States don't even know all these alternative things. So I just kind of answered my own question.
No, that is a good point. I think we're a little spoiled in Florida in terms of resources for more natural approaches.
We are. Because like I said, every time I have a friend here, I'm bringing them to an aesthetic place because they've never heard of half the things that we're talking about. So now you're absolutely right. When my friends are injured and they come here, or not injured, we can talk about this kind of stuff, because it's just not available like it is here in Florida. And I'm sure you find the same thing. We're going to talk to Karen next, but I'm sure you find the same thing with your clients.
Yes, absolutely.
Right. Do you have any questions for Dr. Stewart? And this is Karen McGraw, by the way.
No, not right now. I've been to the chiropractor before. I know that it's really good.
Yes. And he's
I
really
was just thinking I need assisted stretching.
Yes.
Oh, yeah. Well, she's a hairdresser.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
And that's another thing. I mean, if someone doesn't necessarily want if they don't necessarily want an adjustment, we have packages available for just assisted stretching, just for massage, and shockwave. So we can break those things down and address things maybe in a different way than if that patient wants to. So
what recommendation do you give to someone that has metal in their back or neck? Is there anything that can be done in your office? So like a fusion, you're saying?
Yes. Yeah, absolutely. I mean, you can still work around those areas and work on the soft tissues for sure.
Okay.
Yeah. So there's some limits, but
right. Well, of course, there's limits when you have a fusion. There's always limitations.
But yeah, I have plenty of patients that have had fusions, and I mean, they still get relief. Obviously, there's some limitation, but
okay. So that's another thing that I'd like to put in that article, because again, being from New England, they told me that I couldn't ever go to a chiropractor because I have metal.
Yeah, that's not true.
Okay, there we go. See, if you want the truth, you have to listen to BeLocal Buzz with Devin here on Thursdays on TAN Talk Radio. And if you want to call in, it's 727-441-3000, and our producer Ed will answer the phone for you. All right, so one more time, and then we're going to get back to you at the end of the show. But can you tell us again where you're located, the name of your place, how someone gets in contact with you?
Yep. So it's Elite Health Centers, and I'm located on East Bay and Largo, and also in Palm Harbor right on 19. Phone number 727-799-2225, 727-799-BACK, BACK.
I love that. That's really great. Or, of course, you can find them in your BeLocal Beaches magazine. And also, if you want to go on our website, which is Stroll Harbor Bluffs, all our preferred and recommended businesses are there. You can click on their logo and it'll take you right to their website. Okay. So we had another guest sneak in. Ed, how you doing over there? Okay.
Doing all right.
All right. So I would love to introduce no stranger to the radio, Miss Karen McGraw, the founder of what kind of business does she have?
The Reddington Salon and Spa.
Let's hear her song. Yeah, we had a little sneak peek of it earlier. I'm going to give a testimonial on why I played this song today. I go to Karen McGraw at Reddington Salon and Spa, located on Gulf Boulevard in Reddington, obviously. And I get my extensions from Karen. And I got them just yesterday. And today I kind of feel like a supermodel. And maybe that's why I can't speak, because I think it's going to my head. I don't know. Karen, welcome to BeLocal Buzz with Devin. I'm so excited to have you back. And thank you again for my hair. I mean, it's really an self-esteem booster. All right. I have long hair, but it is not beautiful long hair by any means. It's dry, it's frizzy, it's thin, but I don't want to cut it short because I don't have the look for that. I can't carry that. So when you introduced me to the extensions that you do, I mean, I kind of remember crying the first time we did them. Yeah. And maybe the second or third. I think I've gotten better. I didn't cry yesterday, but I was very happy. So, Karen, thank you for being here. And thank you for giving me my hair back.
Absolutely.
But you cannot escape without some trivia.
I don't want trivia.
Okay, Dr. Stewart, I guess it's up to you. You got to do this one too. My goodness, we're giving you all of them. Okay, Karen, this should be easy for you. What is the most common hair color in the world?
Blonde.
No.
Brunette.
Black.
Black.
Yeah.
Well, all the ones that I do are blonde.
See? Because you're in the South.
Yeah.
Okay. See, we need to edit that question.
I'm telling you, we're going to challenge Mrs. Google today because she did say black, but you know what? Those are from all the Northerners, I bet. And did you know that red is only 1% of the population? That's the rarest.
Yes.
And you told me that colors are in. People are doing purple, and what's going on with that?
Yes, it was in. Right now, they're back to the natural looking stuff.
Okay.
Yeah, with very textured haircuts.
Oh.
Yeah.
Okay. And do you know that hairdressing is one of the oldest professions in the world? It started back in the Egyptians.
No, I did not know that.
So, well, there you go. And of course, what a great career. So tell us a little bit about you. Your history is pretty amazing. And then your entrepreneurship.
My name is Karen McGraw, and I own the Reddington Salon and Spa. And I started doing hair because I was in sales. I was a salesperson. I was very good at it, but it was very stressful. And I went to get my hair done one day, and the salon vibe was just very relaxing. I noticed that everybody was leaving happy and they were paying without anybody forcing their credit cards out of their hand. And they made their next appointment for next month. Yeah. And I was just absorbing all of that. And I'm thinking, it just looks stress-free, and I think I can do this. So I went to school and did hair. And, there's a thing that a lot of times what you do as a child will be something you do in the future. I remember I used to do everybody's hair as a child.
Oh, wow.
Yes. So didn't know that it was going to be a part of my future. But yeah, that's how I started, and worked hard and one day decided that, because I'm a hairstylist, I would like to work in an environment where I can accommodate my clients. A lot of them are self-employed or they're pressed for time. And they would have a 2 or 3 hour appointment with me, and then they would move on. Or for another day, they need to make time for their nails, or they would like to get a massage or something. They can't make time for the facial. And, every time somebody leaves, I would think it would be so nice if we could just get that done all at the same time and take out that drive time and that second appointment and all that. So that's how the Reddington Salon and Spa was born, because I wanted to accommodate some of those services that women get or people get, under one roof all at the same time. So they have time for the rest of the other things that they have to do in their lives.
And that's exactly what happened yesterday. And I'm super busy. And I love getting my nails done, but I hate getting my nails done because of the time factor. Mm-hmm. And yesterday, I just booked one appointment, and sure enough, Maria was working on my nails as Karen was working on my hair at the same time.
That's impressive.
So it's like that all the time. You'll see people getting multiple services, and it's great. Or you can actually do the queen for a day or king for the day and get that whole thing.
So we do have spa packages. So if you just wanted to come in and relax and, get services, pamper yourself for a day, you can do that as well. It doesn't have to be because you're pressed for time. Maybe you just want a day off, and time for yourself. So you can come in and get one of the packages that have the services that you would prefer and get those services done. The queen for a day is like a 5-6 hour day. Maybe you want a shorter service, like a 3-hour day. And we have those different things on our website, the ReddingtonSalonandSpa.com. So you can look on there, see what we have. And we do have specials every month. So on the website also, you'll see what specials we have that can accommodate maybe some of the services you'd like to receive.
And again, talk about aesthetics. It's beautiful. Congratulations. It's absolutely amazing.
Thank you.
So we're talking about services like everyone knows what we're talking about. Can you just kind of go through and what can people expect? Of course, haircuts. And I know you're just talking about the women, but there's lots of men that I see in there. Massage, pedicures, just yesterday. Massage, pedicure, and haircuts, right?
Yes.
So Mother's Day is coming up. I know it's right around the corner. I know people are like, Devin, it's not even March yet. But in magazine world, it is almost Mother's Day.
Yes.
So talk about the services specifically and what you do over there.
Okay. So personally or at the salon?
The salon.
Okay. So, our salon has 4 areas. We have the hair side, nails, skincare, and massage. So our treatment rooms are together. So if you want to get a facial and massage together, they swap you and you're back in the spa area, which is completely different from the nails and the hair side. So our skincare, you can get hydrofacials like you were talking about earlier, as well as you can just get a regular anti-aging facial, if that's what you'd prefer. But we have several different types of skincare treatments that you can get. Then we have the massage therapy. And we also have a list of the different types, deep tissue or hot stones, that kind of thing. Then we have nails, and we do everything because of the salon type. We do gel, acrylics, dip, powder, regular manicure and pedicures. Our manicurist is certified, a certified pedicurist, so she can get rid of a lot of things, a lot of the issues that you have with your feet. Mm-hmm. That is not common in a regular nail spa. So we do have that. And then moving forward into the hair salon, we use Redken, and Redken supports us with education and just let us know all the up and coming things. So because we have a reputation with our supplier, we have education that comes through the salon that keeps us up with the trends of what's going on in our industry. And so that when you come in, you can feel comfortable to know that the person that's working on you will know how to do the application that you need to get the result that you need. So that's our salon.
And talk about the extensions.
Oh, so personally, I am certified to do Great Lengths hair extensions, which is one of my favorite ones because it's a protein bond hair extension, which the protein has the ability to expand and contract. So it's less friction on your hair. And it is a protein keratin. It's not glue. And it takes a long time because I customize the size to the density of your hair. The bonds that's going in, and we can do a lot of things with hair extensions. I also do non-surgical hair replacement, which is for men and women, because women do have bald areas, and so they may need a hairpiece as well. And I can cut it and make it look like it's your hair. So I do that service for men and women. And then again, with the hair extensions, I can also do tapes, the beaded, like just about any type of hair extension that you get, I can do it. But the one that I feel gives the best results as far as you being able to put your hair up in a ponytail, do updos or things like that, is the Great Lengths one, because it is not the standard one size fit all type of hair extension. I can do a lot with it to fit your situation.
And what I love about it, again, the Great Lengths hair extensions that you give me, again, it cuts down on my time because you don't need to go back every 2 months to have them fixed or whatever the other ones are. You could go like 4 or 5 months with them.
Yes.
And then you don't have to see Karen.
Right. I have a lot of clients. I have clients that don't come to me for color. They just come for hair extension. And I only see them when their hair extension needs, and it's like usually every 5 months.
Yeah. And they don't fall out because you're that secret spray that you put when your hair is wet. And it's really fascinating when you tell me about it. She's like, you have to spray this. So I shouldn't take your thing, but I love it. You have to spray your hair every time you get out of like a shower or the pool or something. And I asked her why. So I want to let you tell why.
It reinforces the bonds. So when you're, like I said before, the bond has the ability to expand and contract. It's not something that you can see, but when the hair is wet, it's like in an expanded form. So you spray the solution on the bonds, not your whole head, and then you dry your bonds, and it reinforces the strength of the bond. So it helps to extend the life of your hair extension.
And it's truly amazing. Like I said, it's a game changer. Living your best life. It helps me live my best life. It really does. So it's BeLocal Buzz. You just heard from Karen McGraw. Karen, how does someone make an appointment with you, and what kind of specials do you have going on? Anything happening right now?
Yes. So to make an appointment, the best way is to call the salon, 727-348-0619. And, or you can email us at info@thereddingtonsalonandspa.com. That's the best way to make an appointment.
Okay. And what are your hours that you're open there?
So
I need to ask you the same thing.
We are open 9 a.m. every day. Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursday, we're open till 7:30, Friday, Saturday till 5, and we're closed Sunday and Monday.
Okay, excellent. Okay, so that was Karen, the founder of Reddington Salon and Spa. Very successful, very, very unbelievable service, customer service. And the people that you hire there are amazing. I mean, you really find great people too. So
yes, I feel blessed with the team that I have right now.
I totally agree. Okay, so I'm going to go back to Dr. Stewart over here. So people who just might be getting in their car or whatever. So today is our health and wellness, and it's living your best life on BeLocal Buzz with Devin. And earlier we talked to Dr. Stewart. Again, just give us like a couple-minute commercial on what you do, and then we should talk about the hours that you're open to. I forgot to mention that.
Yeah, absolutely. So like I was talking about before, so at our clinic, we offer chiropractic care, shockwave therapy, assisted stretching, and massage therapy as well. Actually, also physiotherapy. So we do full active rehab and physical medicine as well.
So wait, let's expand about that. Because the experts always come in here and they start throwing out the words that everyone they know what it
Mhm.
means, but we don't know what that means.
Okay.
So what's physiotherapy? And you talked about it. So is this like a physical therapy, or someone comes out
Yeah.
of surgery, or what? Talk about that.
So as a chiropractor, we can't say physical therapy because we're not physical
But
therapists,
I can.
but it's active rehab. So it's therapeutic exercise. Generally anybody after a car accident or a sports injury, or general injury, we would go through more of the physiotherapy side of things, in addition to the adjustments and massage and assisted stretching as well.
Okay. So is it something like you would see at a PT office?
Oh, for sure.
Like with bands or balls or whatever it is?
Yep. So we have a full rehab.
Oh, cool.
Yeah. Full
You
rehab.
just forgot to mention that earlier?
Yeah, it happens.
Okay.
But full rehab at both offices.
Oh, cool.
And then in terms of hours, so Monday, Wednesday, Friday, we are at the Largo office 10 to 7 p.m. And Tuesday, Thursday, we're at the Palm Harbor office 10 to 7 p.m. as well.
Oh, okay, cool.
And then I also forgot to mention, so Elite Health Centers FL.com is the website. And if you want to take a look and kind of see adjustment style and all of that, it's always good to hop on the Instagram as well. And that's Elite Health FL on Instagram.
Excellent. Now, he also mentioned earlier about a special he's running. If you call up the office and you say either TAN Talk or BeLocal Buzz or radio or any of those buzzwords, I'm sure, talk about that unbelievable special that you're throwing out there that I definitely want Mark to go to.
Yeah. So $49 for consultation, exam, assisted stretching, 20-minute massage, and adjustment.
That's amazing. Okay. And then you said, so he also mentioned, I don't know if you heard this, but they also mentioned that you could also get a package with the massage and stretching.
Yeah. So if you're not really keen on chiropractic adjustments, I know everybody.
But how would someone know if they've never done it?
Well, I mean,
is it fear of the known or fear of the unknown?
I think it's fear of the unknown, but or there are people that have had adjustments and it terrified them or something of that nature. So we also have, like I was talking about, the shockwave therapy, assisted stretching, and the massage therapy as well. And those can all be divided and purchased separately as well.
So actually, I do like watching your Instagram because there are some pretty cool things that you do. And you do what did you call it? Rack and crack.
Rack and crack.
You have done that with a couple people.
Yeah, diversified adjustments. Yep.
It's pretty wild to watch you because you're so confident and you can tell you're skilled. I mean, someone tries that, it would be horrible, right? If you really injure someone.
I wouldn't recommend trying.
No. But you just can tell that you know what you're doing and you just do. It's like even a half a second that it takes, right?
Yep.
And that one guy, I don't know if you know what I'm talking about. That one guy recently, he just got off and he was like, wow. And it was like, it scared me kind of to watch what he was like. I was like, that's really cool.
Yeah. No,
it just showed your experience that you have in what you do.
It's amazing to see people's reactions, especially if they've never been adjusted, because I mean, there can be little aches and pains that you don't even know are there. And you're like, holy cow, now I have more range of motion. I have one patient, he's a big golfer, and he's like, my gosh, he's like, we need to get you in with a lot of the golf clubs, a lot of the big golf courses, because he has noticed a big improvement in terms of range of motion with his shoulders and thoracic extension and his swing overall.
Oh, that's awesome.
So even like I was saying before, even if you're not in pain, you still need chiropractic.
Okay, so seriously, I really want you to do that article for our residents of Harbor Plus. I think that would be amazing. So now just on a personal note, I just want to ask your opinion about this.
Mm-hmm.
What is your opinion on inversion tables?
I think they're a great maintenance type of solution for, especially if you have like a disc issue in the low back. It can help decompress that and relieve some of the gravity that we experience on a day-to-day basis. But I think after a couple of weeks of use, you'll know if it's helping you or not.
Okay. So what I found just in my business about branding new businesses, it takes time. It's not one and done, right? Yeah. Coloring hair, it's not one and done, especially if someone's like comes to you and they've been damaging their hair and they want it all of a sudden turn it in one time. It just doesn't happen. A lot of things take time. What do you tell someone that expects it to be one and done? Like how does that conversation go?
Yeah.
Because people it's not that easy with anything.
No.
Okay. You can't lose weight by tomorrow. You can't do this by tomorrow. You can't go run a marathon by tomorrow. Everything takes time and patience and practice. And that is with branding your business or being healthy, looking good, whether it be like aesthetics and what you're talking about. So how do you?
Yeah. And I think
you know what I'm talking
in terms
about.
of adjustment videos,
Yeah.
that kind of has led its way to people thinking, oh my gosh, it will just be one adjustment and I'll be healed from after having this pain for 30 years. But it really is a repetition. And I relate it to going to the gym. So you may feel great after your first workout, but I mean, you really have to commit yourself to really building up over time. And with the adjustments and the soft tissue work, it's breaking the patterns of your body.
Sure.
And basically what you've been experiencing that entire time, it's going to take time to get you back to a good state. So yeah, plan on a treatment plan. But yeah, over time, I mean, you're going to notice improvements over that period of time. And that's the one good thing. Again, going back to the gym, it does take time, but yeah, you're going to see the progress as long as you stick with it.
And it kind of sneaks up on you.
Yeah.
You know, and all of a sudden you're like, oh.
Yeah, you look back at it.
All of a sudden you're like, wait a minute. I kind of, wow.
Yep.
Yeah, I guess it's working.
Yeah.
That type of thing. All right. So, Dr. Stewart, again, tell your addresses, how people can find you, and then we're gonna end the show with Miss McGraw over here.
Yep. So we have the location that we're at Monday, Wednesday, Friday is 4760 East Bay Drive. And the Palm Harbor location that we're at Tuesday, Thursday is 35111 US Highway 19 North. And that's right before Alderman.
Excellent. Thank you for being on the show today. Yes, and I just want to playing Tammy right now, the owner of New You Laser and Med Spa. She has a huge promotion just in time for summer. It is a laser hair removal, $9.99, unlimited treatments. That's just really unheard of. Tammy, nice job at that one. So it's unlimited treatments for women's Brazilian and underarms. If you want to take advantage of that or anything else she has, which of course is the regular aesthetics, Botox fillers, but she also has Morpheus 8, IV hydration, medical weight loss programs, acne boot camp, which not a lot of people do. So again, it's at New You, and hormone replacement and testosterone placement. She is found at 9555 Seminole Boulevard, Suite 103 in Seminole, of course. And her phone number over there is 727-517-6329. And Karen, give us your 30-second commercial.
Okay, so earlier you had asked about the specials.
Yes.
On our website, www.thereddingtonsalonandspa.com, if you go there, you will see our specials. We change them every month. So I could tell you what the specials are right now, but by the time you're ready to come, it may be something different. So just go to the website and you'll see what the specials are. You can also follow us on our Facebook page, which is the Reddington Salon, and our Instagram. And we're located in Reddington Shores on the old wine cellar property at 17307 Gulf Boulevard, Reddington Shores, North Reddington Beach, actually.
And then any business owners that you hear on the show or see us on the show, you can go to strollharborbluffs.com and you can find all their information out there. So just again, I want to talk to everyone about the great event that is happening Saturday night at the Central Park Performing Arts Center. It is actually Neighbors Night Out with Central Park Performing Arts Center and Stroll Harbor Bluffs BeLocal magazines. It is from 6 to 9. DJ Hoof is going to be rocking down the house. We have a cash bar, we have food, and then we have amazing raffles from our business partners in our magazines. And you might be able to get something from Reddington Salon and Spa or from Elite over here, right?
That's right.
So Ed is giving me the little warning. I got to say goodbye. If you want to see this show, you can always go to YouTube Live, Tan Talk Radio Network. If not, I will talk to you next Thursday at 4 o'clock. Thank you very much.
I'm doing this this tonight. You're probably gonna start a fight. I know this can't be right. Hey, baby, come on. I loved you endlessly, and you weren't there for me. So now it's time to leave and make it alone. I know that I can't take no more. It ain't no lie. I don't wanna see you out that door, baby. Bye, bye, bye. Don't wanna be a fool for you. Just another player when you came to.
WTAN, Clearwater.
FM 106.1.
WDCF, Dade City.
FM 102.3.
Listen.
This is CBS News on the Hour, sponsored